justice, no peace. And we have no justice, so they rip us piece by piece, stripping away our intelligence and our existence in the school system piece by piece. And with this new Jim Crow, they throw us in jail now and they're at peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. We must let God write the ending. And now I ain't finished. Matter of fact, I'm like Kanye, I'ma let y'all finish. But my people are the greatest of all time. And if you did not know that, then let me take you down this history line. See, Adam and Eve had a nose just like you and me. So therefore, my black people are the end and the beginning. Do you see all of this melanin? I got the juice. Black people been had the juice. I got the juice. Black people been had the juice. I got the juice. Black people, we got the juice. We got the juice. We got. So why you wanna fly? Oh, why you wanna fly? Blackbird. Thank you.
So on that poll one more time. Judges, this is the longest you will have all night to determine this score. Go ahead and write those scores down. You need a pen still. I got you. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. All right. So this poll got a score of a 3, a 6, a 7.7, an 8.7, and a 10. Make some noise for that poll one more time. And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping for your first poet of the Black Poetry Slam, the Prodigy True. Good evening, loves. My name is T. Lydia, the Prodigy Truth, and I would like to welcome you to Therapy in Motion One-on-One. You are in for an exciting week. Before we go over the treatment plan, I would like to ask you to place your insecurities, your burdens, and your uncertainties against the wall. You shall not be needing them now. I know some of you have to get back to your 725 jobs. I know some of you have to get back to your failing relationships. I know some of you haven't finished your Canvas projects with your aspirations written in blood, but don't worry. Today, I will only be keeping you for a total of 3 minutes. So are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Then let's talk. Let's talk about how fucked up your family is for not accepting who you are. Let's talk about how the person sitting right next to you smells like an expired Parmesan milk fart. Let's talk about the media, how they can only account for like 2 black folk that have received their due justice over the last decade. Let's talk about justice and how it's used as a temporary solution to the actual problem, racism, sexism, and sociopathic leaders. Let's talk about dating. Let's talk about how they stood you up 5 times. Let's talk about orgasms and how collectively bad men are at giving them. I mean, come on. Your stamina can't be that bad, Brad. Let's talk about the things you don't want to talk about. Let's talk about how you fear for your life every time you see a police officer. Let's talk about love, about hate, how you still hate the food here, how life wasn't bred enough for you. The taste of someone else's grinded bones is one you hope your children won't remember. Do as I say. Let's talk about anger, about rape, depression, how the drugs have stopped helping. Let's talk about how no one seems to be helping. They tell you to get over it. It's just a phase. Stop being such a downer. As if getting rid of your heart will cure your heart disease. You tell them no. Let's talk about no. No, I'm not okay. No, you can't touch me. No, I'm not crazy. No, what it's like to feel human again. Let's talk about you. You deserve to be beautiful, even on days when the sun sets the table for those you don't want to talk to. I'm just happy I could be your guest today, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, can I just score from you in 3, 2, 1? Scores up. Yeah, y'all gotta come with it. Y'all gotta come with it. You got 1 score, 2 score, 3 score, 4 score, 5 scores. All right. From low to high, we have a 5.8, 7.5, 7.8, 8.2, and an 8.5. That's what he telling y'all. Judges, don't be swayed. Do not be swayed. My judge doing a great job. Fuck the scores. Make some noise for that poet. Yeah. And do not forget, there are drinks in the back. The hydration station. Y'all ready for some more poetry? Yeah. We're clapping. We're building energy for our next poet. Preach. All the way to the stage.
A black boy walks into a church alone. Pause. A black boy walks into a church with another black boy. Both play right into the pastor's plans to preach they pleasure into pain. They sit back row silent, wooden pew mute, just enough space between them so they mamas don't start to suspect nothing. They only come to this here church so they mamas don't start to suspect nothing. Mama said, you gotta go to the Baptist fashion show. Mama said you gotta go. Jesus gonna save your soul. Oh, mama said you gotta go. But they didn't wanna go. Mama said you gotta go to the Baptist fashion show. So they sit there, both still smelling of each other's sin, both still wearing their Saturday night like jewelry, but they can't seem to hide they promise rings from the pastor's divine. And he was preaching all right, but it wasn't his normal, his normal gotta get to heaven sermon. Nah, this one felt more like a lynching. Like a sit-in gone wrong, like a bus boycott that nobody was invited to. Now, they didn't say no names, but they felt his words crash onto their ears, and they sit there struck, can't move their arms, don't got no feeling in their big toe. How you supposed to shout with no feeling in your big toe? All they want to do in this moment is be like Harriet and run, but they bones forgot how to save them. Their eyes can't see nothing but darkness. The walls have taken to talking about them to the floor, saying things like they love ain't accepted here, like they was too much Adam and not enough Eve, like their relationship ain't Bible, like they too much Adam and not enough Eve. And then that word was said. Yeah. No, screamed straight from the pulpit, straight from that man of God's mouth, and it seemed to numb them, to make their bodies shiver, to make their hands quake with fear. The sky opened, God rained down fire, and they were the only ones to be scorched by just one little word. Man, y'all know what that word is. It's abomination. You know that word that has the power to bring a church to its knees. You know that word that prosecutes black boys for loving all up on other black boys. Man, y'all know that word. It's abomination. And now Sunday ain't nothing but jail to them. Now they mamas make them sit on opposite sides. Now Sunday ain't nothing but a game of charades to them. Now they both have to walk in alone. And pause. Thank you.
That was a poet doing a poem. And we got the scores from the judges in 3, 2, 1. Scores up. Judges, y'all are doing so great. All right. From low to high, we have an 8. We have an 8.9. We have an 8.9. We have a 9.2. And we have a 9.7. I think it's so funny that she played Jesus Walks. when he came up here. That was crazy. Like the DJ's really quick with it. How you knew? How you knew Preach Kid was coming? That's crazy. Y'all ready for the next poet? Yeah! Keep clapping, keep building energy for Gully Thoughts.
I realized I was stuck in life because I needed to heal my sacral chakra. That's that sacred chakra, that orange light that flows throughout my womb, that used to ooze with darkness and guilt, that used to be bruised and stomped on with rapist shoes. But I refuse to carry that shame in my womb, to fill my pores with guilt. Oh, poor me does not exist in my vocabulary any longer. It is oh, poor him. That he had to snatch someone's innocence away to make him feel a little stronger. That he had to feed on more sin to put a little more oomph in his step. He misstepped when he thought he could step on my power and devour my light, but I allowed it for some time. But now I got my power back. And now my womb oozes with strength and love and determination and radiance, and the cadence of my heartbeat beats like a power pack. From sour to sweet, from hiding like a coward to roaring like a beast. That's what healing has been like for me. Healing was I realized that my worth was already my worth right before I even bloomed. That my purpose was my purpose before any of y'all knew my name. When I walked in the room, that my value was still valid as a seed. But the funny thing was, I was ashamed to be a seed. Ashamed to be shoved under darkness, waiting for my chance to shine. I was ashamed to be a seed. Waiting for someone to come water me with love and validation. I was so lost, I just needed a little help and navigation for someone to show me I was still someone under this dark soil. I was so spoiled, I just wanted to be a flower already. But every time his ashy hands touched me, I felt so small and so weak, I just wanted my power to be steady. But I'm no longer ashamed to be a seed. See, I needed to see his darkness so I could grow into this beautiful orange rose. See, I rose in due time, but I wanted to rush my growth because I was impatient. But this healing has brought me patience, and this healing has me recreating, and I started reframing the view of myself. And I used to frame shame, but now the picture of me is no longer crooked. The picture of me is straight. I'm lying, I ain't straight, I'm still gay. But I'm no longer throwing shade on myself, just warmth and self-celebration. See, my hands are always raised and elevated. It's only up from here. The only direction I see is north. My outer shell is breaking. My inner self is sprouting out. I am greatness. Whether I'm a seed or whether I'm a flower, my greatness is something that nobody can devour. Not even my guilt. Because why the hell am I feeling guilty and serving sentences and spitting sentences for a crime that ain't even mine?
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, give me scores in 3, 2, 1. They working, y'all. How we feeling, audience? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, audience. Make some noise if you fuck with black people. Yeah, I fuck with y'all. All right. We got scores from low to high. We have a 7.2, 7.5, 9.8, 9.8, and a 10. All right. Make some noise for that poet. Keep it going. And we bring up the next poet of the night, L.J. Hamilton.
He said, let's have a dream, and then proceeded to touch me in private places. What happens in behind closed door spaces when family members become predators you feel unsafe with? He said, let's have a dream, and then proceeded to touch me in private places. What happens in behind closed door spaces when family members become predators you feel unsafe with? Poets are like gods on the mic. Because when we speak, let there be light to the darkest spots in your life. Don't ever wonder. Our voice is like thunder when it rocks you inside, because we got you in mind when we jotting these lines, letting you in on what we wrestle with. We are the chosen vessels when you need poetic medicine to help you feel like yourself again. With our similes and metaphors, we set you on a better course. Our rhymes provide a way of escape when pain is something you refuse to settle for. On the real, this be God shit. We God sent. The truth in the midst of nonsense, the root of increasing conscience, so you may be supreme in knowledge. We be logic in the face of illogical. We be possible in the wake of impossible. We be probable when improbable has become your obstacle. We be hell-raising, trail-blazing, emotional spaces you feel safe in. Give us a stage and we'll take it. Speaking like we in Eden and still naked. That's transparency. This before throttle shit, fire in a bottle shit, a verbal Molotov cocktail thrown at every force, trying to block us in and keep us away from our 12 apostle shit, knowing that when we do damage, it's on some colossal shit. Now that's major. No matter the danger, we walk in divine favor. Check the lineage of where we came from, revolutionaries and saviors. What we do with our mind or a mobile device or a pen and piece of paper may not only shape the world, but make a world. Why you think they call us creators? You see, we'll take whatever the space, whatever the clay, mold it into whatever we say. If ever you hate, be very afraid. You may become a poem you'll never escape. That's wrath shit. This be magic. Like 1992 Shaq shit, or Simone Biles when she backflips, or heartache when it's past tense. You free now. You see how I take whatever you're going through and speak now? That's because new life is in my breath. So when I pinpoint death, I breathe now. Resuscitating your dreams through how we align words, performing miracles like water to wine work. Come unto us at the altar of rhyme words, and we'll inspire you to believe in yourself and find thirst for new life again and everything that contributes to your measure of peace. You better believe the devil indeed is doing whatever it needs to keep us from setting you free. Who better than me? Who better than she? Who better than he? Who better than we? The spoken word rebels of speech with perfectly structured grammatical barrels of heat and a flair to compete. On a different level we be, like specialists we drop heavy shit on you till our messages sink, causing you to reevaluate and adjust how you think and open up to receive the heaven we bring. That's salvation. We shift nations whenever we please, reconstruct atmospheres whenever we think. And for those of you who may have been questioning things, whenever you see a poet, you see God. Just in case you never believed.
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, scores in 3, 2, 1. Scores up. While they're doing that, while the judges are putting the scores up, I'm going to give us a score update real quick from the poets that have already slammed. All right, Prodigy Truth had a score of 23.5. Preach Kid had a score of 27. Gully Thoughts had a score of 27.1. This shit's real close, y'all. Shit's real close. Make some noise for those poets. And LJ Hamilton had scores starting from low to high. 7.8, 8.5, 9.8, 9.9, and a 10. I don't get no higher than that. Don't get no higher than that. All right. Do y'all put salt or sugar on y'all grits? Somebody said both, and I'm like, they want diabetes. That's tough. Not at the same time? Depend on what you feeling. I don't know. Somebody said both real dedicated. Now they say or. They switch. I ain't gonna call you out, but I hear you, and I love you. All right. Y'all ready for the next poet? We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for Free Dot K. All the way to the stage.
My black be a melting pot, a gumbo of the best thing that life has to offer, the lingo like seasoning, ready to add more than just a taste to this bland thing that we call life. Nah, this black is flavor, more than just divinely favored. This body has held together entire nations, even through genocides. Our spirits never fade, maintain traditions through decades. African nations evading the full gentrification of our power, cause can't nothing take this little light of mine, put us all in a room and we gon' let it shine. I wanna be major, the star in the revolutionary Bobby Wine, cause this black be bright. This black is a fighter, connecting the diaspora through music, the fire that ignites in our bodies when we hear another banga. This black becomes a waistline warrior, ready to azanto away the naysayers, toss the doubt with my fimbu, step over all the haters with my shaku. They can't catch my network, cause nothing is greater than this. See, this black got history. So much bigger than the misery left by lynch letters. This black be innovator and inventor, the original Da Vinci. The best kept secrets is between two hardbacks in the spine, and all you have to do is read, and you'll see that we built our own kingdoms. We had our own thrones, that this black is history. This black be like gold, priceless. Everyone wants a piece. Willing to dig up holes in the places that people call home, kill the mother and the land that they built for generations. And once that mine is dry, they leave the broken families to die. Everyone wants what we got. So much so they convince us to shoot up our own spot. It's not enough people talking about the Congo. There's still a slave trade going on in Gaza. If they try to convince us that our country is poor, if that's the case, why is the war for resources a constant problem? Oh. Don't get tender about the tether now. This unspoken silence needs to stop, because I think that you forgot that this black be power. And not like cobalt, not like lithium, not like cheap labor. We not breaking our backs no more. This black be stronger than the fist that we hold high, because you can't X out the outcome in a room full of Malcolms. That means you can't surpass a Shabazz. And by any means necessary, this power remains hereditary. This culture is unmatched. The type of persuasion that led Rosa from the back, inspiring Martins to keep marching, stand like kings, and told Tupac to rap. This black is so wealthy. This black be universal. Poem.
That was a poet doing a poem. Make some noise for the poet. Judges, throw the scores up in 3, 2, 1. Scores up. All right. Audience, let us know how you feel about it. We got a low score of an 8, 8.5, 9.2, 9.9, and a 10. Y'all ready for the next poet? Y'all sure y'all ready for the next poet? You know what you do when you ready for the next poet? You clap, you build energy, you give them some love, make some noise for Motive!
I'm gonna lift my voice so high, potheads wanna smoke this. Voices like mine are cultivated in small towns. In small towns, on dirt roads, where they ride horses on the freeway. My voice be sound. Sounds like this be born by the river. Be product of its environment so it learns how to flow naturally. Be cadence, be rhythm. But just like in the world of sounds by the river be so loud at times. Drowns the voice out, but all the voice wants to do is be heard. Sounds like no more code switching. It is now okay to speak in your indigenous tongue. Your native tongue be hood, but hood be more than crime. The hood be good at times, be rich, filled with soul, full of flavor, and in a world so bland, we need our seasonings. The hood be broken, but still hard. There you find chosen people and leaders like Moses to guide them through the promised land. Now, don't that sound promising? Sounds like Harriet leading her people through the Underground Railroad. I'm sure they had to be quiet. Goes to show you kings and queens don't always need to speak. Sometimes it's good to move in silence. Protects you from the violence. Sounds like run, boy, run fast. Kuta Kinte, Mandingo warrior, our people are not going back to where they used to be. Malcolm might drop my last name, so get used to me. Sounds like shackles being broken, beast being unleashed. That's why they chained us, want to tame us. Funny how they think they know us better than we know ourselves. Sounds like this be born by the bayou. When my grandma worked on a plantation, raised through segregation, I'm gonna just make this poem part of her reparations. Sounds like free at last, free at last. Sounds like Martin. Sounds like no more selling dreams. This a revolution. The slaves figured out they were kings. Sounds like freedom. And let the bells ring till they don't work anymore. And when they stop ringing, we'll buy new bells so that they ring again.
Make some noise for that poet one more time. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Got 1, got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let us know how you feel, audience, from low to high. We have a 7.8. We got an 8. We got a, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go all the way back. Starting that over. From low to high, we have a 7.5. We have a 7.8. We have an 8. We have a 9.6 and a 9.9. Make some noise for the poet and not the score. Real quick, y'all. I forgot to say this earlier, but this is a Black Poetry Slam and book fair. So what that means is all these artists that are coming onto the stage, they all have merch for y'all to buy. And if they don't have merch for y'all to buy, they got bills they got to pay. So you can show them love. If someone touch your spirit, and you want to talk to them, give them a hug consensually, y'all could do that, right? And if y'all want to give them money consensually, y'all could do that. If y'all want to give me money non-consensually, that's fine too. All right? But that's a side conversation. All right, y'all ready to keep this poetry slam going? Yeah. Keep clapping, build energy for your next poet, Coach Feline.
Why do you wear gloves? Well, motherfucker, why would you wear gloves? Why do you wear gloves? Why are you asking me this? Why do you wear gloves? Why you ask so many questions? Why you can't answer a question with a question? What's going on with all these fucking questions? Why do you wear gloves? Because sometimes us humans do shit that don't make sense. Why do you wear gloves? Because it's radical Black Panther cosplay. Wakanda, my alpha. Who? My alpha. Who? Why do you wear gloves? Who's asking? Do you even have a name? Do you blend your greens with the cornbread by the third date? Do you renege in spades, playboy? Do the days seem shorter since the pandemic? Did you lose yourself in it? Why do you wear gloves? Funny story, because when I touch, it feels like lava leaving my pores, an electrocution of neural pathways from brain to spinal systems, pleasure highways, handy for fucking, not so much for shaking your hand. Why do you wear gloves? I'm allergic to people, shit. Because my skin hardens faster than my heart can keep up with, so I hide it, like makeup. Why do you wear gloves like this feeling of grief I've known before I'd known anything else? Why do you wear gloves? Because my full-blood brother was shot in the back by a black woman, and I have never been taught how to grab them kind of physics barehanded. Why do you wear gloves? It essentially helps me regulate my nervous system in the days, right? It essentially helps me do that. Why I stare at a wall in my silence, like those poems about my mother and grandmother I threw away in my artistic violence. One part trauma, the other part vanity. Love be bleeding out of me. And when the poetry became nothing more than a foreign disease, When the poetry became nothing more than a foreign disease on my daddy's side, it mutilated the memory on my body because a poem like Black Not Cracking, I too remember when I was flawless. Does it make you uncomfortable? Imagine how it feels for me in these streets. You looking at my gloves like I'm elitist, but you're not asking to answer to me. Why you looking like I owe you a finder's fee? Like you lost your keys? So why do you have on clothes? What are your pronouns? Why do you wear a mask that don't move? Why did you park your car so close to me is the real damn question. Use the lines effectively when pulling up next to me. I know that sometimes us humans do shit that don't make sense.
That was a poet doing a poem. We got scores from my judges in 3, 2, 1. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Got one more score coming up. You know, she getting there. We getting there. There we go. All right. So while the judges got these scores up, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, the scores are already there. That poem reminded me of nigga moments. I don't know about y'all. That's all I could think as I watched it. All right. So we got scores. Hold them up for me, judges. Hold those scores up. All right. From low to high, we have 7.9. We have 9.5, 9.8, a 10, and a 10. How y'all feeling? How we feeling? We are almost through this first round. Remember, you can get drinks in the back. Also, this is a food establishment. It's ranked in like the top 100 restaurants in Houston. So try some food if you haven't had it. With that being said, we're clapping. We're building energy for our next point of this slam. Give it up for K-Man. All the way to the stage.
So Kaylee's got a baby, and it's crazy, because a matter of fact, the baby kind of brown, because the baby daddy is black. The quarterback from Anahuac, you know how country niggas be. You know, the land of milk and honey to the D1 athlete. Because she pretty, red-headed, and know her looks can be useful. And she got him chasing waterfalls and bit it dead off in her pupils. This some shit that he ain't used to. We don't even seem real. But he say he love the way her peach Crayola color skin feel. And ain't no color pinwheel, because Kaylee say she colorblind. She say she like him because of who he is and because he kind of fine. He at the forefront of her mind, and she's in love with him, madly. But she subconsciously fucking niggas in spite of her daddy. Her daddy cheated on her mama, and it really broke her down. So now she only fuck with niggas past a lunch bag color brown. Out here thugging with her rounds, and I don't use that term loosely. She prance around campus living properties, popping pink coochie. Kaylee be laid up daily with chocolate niggas named Jalen. Ain't really too worried about it, but she know her daddy hated. And how much her daddy hated, Kaylee fully understood. He from a sundown town, sitting around there wishing niggas would. Dabbling dirty draws, and then his karma interjected. Nah, this ain't the life he wanted. This the life that manifested. With a plethora of questions, and now he pressed for solution. Cause how he love a grandbaby that came from lust and delusion? How could he hate a black baby that got his daughter face? Half of somebody he loved, but other half is who he hate. He asked the Lord, how could this baby girl do him like this? How in the world she have a baby by this son of a bitch? That's what his ass get for being unfaithful and racist. Now he got a reason to be mad because her nigga really ain't shit. He manifests unrested trauma by way of baby mama, the type that don't know how to love women, but know how to holler. Wasn't even trying to be with Kaylee, but this baby came about. So on his days of visitation, the baby at his mama house. And say his mama keep his baby when he handling biz, but actually he another nigga neglecting his kids. He a fake, he a fraud, and he fueling facades, a steady child support dodger that play a part-time father. She start to recognize the games her baby daddy been playing. Now Kaylee hate him, and she sees just what her daddy was saying. And she hate to admit it, but she already knew it. Now she remind him he a nigga every time they get into it. But see, won't the Lord do it? Baby, won't the Lord will? He cleared the site for white women. We seeing true colors revealed. So now when Kaylee baby daddy want to holler about she racist, Kaylee used that baby body to negate the allegations. So I'm going to keep that baby lifted in prayer. May the Lord keep and cover every strand of loosely curled hair. I pray for peaceful nights while navigating this plight through black and white. I pray that baby find beauty in the ambiguity of life. And though there might be nights when baby body long for affection because daddy be dead beating mama making microaggressions, Lord, bless that precious baby of coffee-colored skin that had been heavily creamed. Kaylee and them baby beautiful. I pray they don't traumatize the poor thing.
Make some noise at pour one time. Judges, give me scores in 3, 2, 1. Scores up. Judges, y'all are doing great. Y'all are doing so good. Yeah, I'm praying for that baby too. We have from low to high a low scoring score of an 8. Let them know how you feel. We have a 9.1, 9.9, a 10, and a 10. Clap it out for that poet. Keep clapping for the next poet on this list. Make some noise for Ken Jones.
And I had to think to myself, well, do I even have any conscious shit? Which is a crazy thought within itself, because every step I've ever took was in consciousness. I mean, every move I ever made, I had to contradict, because the wrong move for a black man is a consequence. So every day, I stepped outside with intelligence, street smarts, and common sense. Just so they don't announce my name when they say another black man got shot again. Just so my name don't become a number when they throw another black man behind that fence again. Crazy part, that's not their only forms of imprisonment. They have you working at a cubicle for white folks who think you're incompetent. Look at you, at that water cooler getting mocked again. Congratulations. Another Asian man just got approved for his business loan again. Another black man just got denied for his home again. They said he can't afford the mortgage, but he can afford the rent. Whole time he pays somebody else's mortgage every time he pays his rent. Claiming we equal, giving us a dime back for every dollar spent, just so they can try to prolong our ownership, because they know damn well if we own some shit, we can afford some shit. We can afford wars and shit. We actually could go to war with them and pay them back for every fucking thing they did. Every time they hit my ancestors with that fucking whip. Every time my grandmother walked to school and got covered in Caucasian spit. For every black person got shot by the police and they claimed it an accident. So ask again, but I don't do no poems with consciousness. Because every time I hear some conscious shit, and you snapping it, I want to snap again. Cause that black ass nigga that they actually fear. Smack the shit out the first white face that's actually near for thinking I'm a color boy. And turn his face actually red. So the fact is, I can't control all my actions in his conscious head. And that's the only reason I don't actually say it.
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges, We got scores in 3, 2, 1. Scores up. Got 1 score, got 2 scored, 3, 4, and 5. All right. From low to high, we have an 8.7. Keep them up for me, judges. From low to high, we have an 8.7, a 9, a 9.9, a 10, and a 10. All right, all right. Score update for y'all. Free K had a score of a 27.6. Motives have a score of a 25.4. Coach Feline had a score of a 29.3. Cayman had a score of a 29. And we're clapping. We're building energy for the next poet in this open mic. Show some love, make some noise for R.C. Love.
Allow me to speak my truth. We a sad generation with a bunch of happy pictures. Just a lot of real niggas and a lot of bad bitches. Not a lot of good men or a lot of good women. Gotta break that cycle. Gotta free your mind. Pay attention. I be speaking from my soul. Let that pain tell my story. I was only 17 when they took me out my glory. Put them shackles on my wrist. Freedom no longer exists. In a cell with a nigga, gotta smell this piss and shit, gotta bend over and cough, gotta shut up boy, don't talk, gotta try to make it right when all this shit is all my fault, gotta fight a nigga just to call my mama on that phone. In the county by myself, I'm trying to fight my way back home. You don't know my pain, how it feel, seeing your homie die. Got evicted when we stayed on Stewart, watch my mama cry. I've been through it, I lost my freedom way too many times. Nigga never had a penny, bust him out, he dropped a dime. I was tired of being dusty, I just wanted to shine. I was tired of being blind, being led by the blind. I was tired of all that fake love, lying like I was fine when deep inside I wanted to go blow out my mind. PTSD, seen my homie dead, heard his mama scream, go to sleep, only nightmares. I really dream this shit is deep. I was just a kid faced with violent things, now I got my fucking life together and you hating on me? Lucky me? Nah, nigga, this was calculated. Real nigga university, I graduated. Gotta get the cream and the cash, no procrastinating. Feeling myself every day, no masturbation. Let me slow it down. Kings and queens, readjust your crown. If they fucking with your peace, make a move around. I'm hoping everybody win, that's black and brown. And if you white, no offense, I ain't trying to fight, but you can never understand how I live my life. Being scared of seeing 12 and I'm living right. Why the fuck I'm scared of seeing 12 and I'm living right? Skin tone is villainized, my hue is like a weapon. Not to mention, we done lived through recessions. Not to mention, crooked pastors collecting, down from this pain, anxiety, and depression. But blessings, I come in our way. Even if you pray to Allah or Yahweh or Jesus or the ancestors, even though we straight, if we all come together, I promise we'll be great. Them blessings, I come in our way. Even if you pray to Allah or Yahweh or Jesus or the ancestors, either way, we straight. If we all come together, I promise we'll be great.
Make some noise at that pour one time. Judges, scores up in 3, 2, 1. Scores up, scores up. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, all right. From low to high, we have an 8.5, a 9, a 9.7. I'm sorry. We got an 8.5, a 9, a 9, a 9.7, and a 10. That was RC Love. Ken Jones had a score of a 28.9. We're clapping. We're building energy for the next poet in this slam. This is the last poet of this round. Make some noise for Chief Ikena.
Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. My name is Fortune, and I am depressed, okay? I am okay. And this is Fortune, and I'm alive, dead, okay? I'm okay. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I see the stars dancing for the solar system, the sky move at the way of the ocean, pop locking and dropping it for the land. I am a masterpiece. Sculpted in the eyes of God without knowing they wrote my death certificate before my birth. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, I don't have to look depressed for it to be real, right? See, I'm such a smooth criminal, and he asked me if I'm okay. See, I am so fly. How fly are you? Now, I know what Soulja Boy told him. Guess what he told him? He said, you are the coolest dude out there. I mean, I am so fly. How fly are you? That they call me Fortune because I'm full of all this good luck, and you can't deny that I am sexy as fuck. Because in the center of my world, it is death. It is slavery. It is police brutality. I'm okay. I'm okay. Because I am success in this world. And nothing in this world screams success than the gun, the badge, 6 shots, 7 shots to the black boy's head, hoping that his blood will be as sweet as red wine so they can drink up all of their privilege. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, at night I don't sleep because the boogeyman haunts me in my dreams. and you want to know what's funny? I died years ago alongside Michael Brown, labeled him a criminal, made him an angel, called Zimmerman a victim, hero, not guilty. Do they not know who they defend? Do they not know the blood that was shed? Call them the walking dead because the Bible says the dead knows nothing, but I guess the Bible confuses the dead with the living. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, I have target practice with my body so my skin can become bulletproof. I'm okay even though they try to kill me at birth. I'm okay even though they try to make sure that I am not labeled here in this world. I'm okay even though they try to put me in prison after high school. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Why do you keep telling them that you're okay? Because if I'm okay, then I am surviving. And if I'm surviving, I prove everybody wrong. Now, I don't have to die a martyr. I could just die a black man, or maybe not die at all. And isn't that worth living for?
That was a poet doing a poem. Judges scores up in 3, 2, 1. Score is up. You need to put them scores up, judges. How we feeling? How we feeling? Why they calculate the scores? I want to let y'all know what is happening tomorrow. Tomorrow at Avant Garden, we are doing a poetry open mic. That is one of our regular spots. We're there every Wednesday. Doors open at 7:30. So if you were inspired tonight and you like, oh, I want to get on a poem. Yeah, get on a poem tomorrow at Avant Garden. Same time as here. We're going to be doing this shit. All right? So we got scores for Chief Ikena. Put them up, put them up, put them up. From low to high, we have a I'm okay hating score of an 8.5. And then we have a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 10. I love you, Judge. You're doing great. You're doing great. That concludes your first round. Make some noise for yourself, audience. What we're going to do in this moment, we're about to take an intermission. If it is on a mission, you have a couple missions, right? Your first mission is to use the bathroom if you need to. Your second mission is to refill your drink. The hydration station is right behind you. And when I say hydration, water's good, but liquor's better. I promise. It's going to make you feel real good. All right. And your third, and I would say the most important mission that you have tonight is to understand that this here is a community of poets and poetry lovers. That's the reason we here, y'all, to celebrate black people and poetry. And with that, I want y'all to get up out of y'all seat, meet someone you don't know, say hi to them. If they inspire you, let them know. Show them love. You can meet a random stranger. They could have been on this mic before or not. Just someone new. Introduce yourself. Take a selfie with them. And tag us at WAN Poetry on Instagram. Y'all can get with that? All right. This is what we call our selfie break. And it starts in 3, 2, 1. Give him some DJ Bloom. Go and get up out of your seat, meet someone new, and get a drink. We'll see y'all back in about 5 minutes. DJ Bloom, take them away.